Hi, this is Jim Cramer. I'm talking with our energy expert, Dan Dicker. Dan, offshore drillers, what's next?
Yeah, I mean, we saw a downgrade from Deutsche of Hercules Offshore to 0. So they're predicting
Hero to
bankruptcy.
0?
Hero to 0. That was the line. That was the headline that worked for us. So so everybody's been asking me. I mean, that was a big article. People were reading it here on the street.
Everyone did. I loved it.
Yeah, and they want to know, who's next. Obviously, who's next. Now, there's nobody in the same boat quite as Hero is with their portfolio. It's entirely shallow water. They're entirely over-leveraged to a degree that perhaps nobody else is.
I mean, Diamond, much better balance sheet.
Diamond, and of course, when we talk about guys like Diamond, or we talk about somebody like, let's say, Atwood,
yeah.
Who somebody asked me about. I mean, just a better portfolio of rigs. It's not all shallow. There's medium depth. There's deep water. There's ultra deep water. They have places they can go, and obviously not as leveraged as Hero.
Right.
So when we talk about other offshore guys, all of them are in trouble, obviously, because we're off cycle, right, and none of them are recommendable.
And
at least
more
right
rigs
now.
Coming on.
More rigs coming on. Stuff that's being built, for example, Ensco is one of those. They've got 6 or 7 that are still in production being built. That's billions of dollars. Overlay that's still coming on.
And that stock we got out of that, thing's going lower.
Lower. I mean, that's the point. Ensco, I think, may be the worst in terms of the common shares.
Holy cow.
I really do believe, because the bonds have not yet gone bad. They're not over-leveraged at all. Their bonds are safe. They're only yielding about 4.5%.
But they have to take delivery, right? There's nothing they can do.
They have to take delivery. And again, if you are leveraged into, now here's something that nobody talks about, if you're leveraged into state-run oil companies, for example, if you are contracted to someone like Brazil with
right,
Petrobras, or with Saudi Aramco like Hero was with one of their rigs, I mean, you can have state-run agencies walk away from these contracts. So if you're leveraged into those,
right, so Seadrill, Transocean.
That's an these are ultra deep water plays, so and to me, that is something that is specialized enough that it has taken it on the chin so far that, in fact, that is the one place that I am looking to start to build a position.
Rig?
Nothing will happen for a year, but if you have that kind of 2-year-long kind of perspective on
because
offshore,
there are not that many ultras.
That's exactly right. There's only a few places you can.
So what's Ensco's rigs? What are those?
They're 60 some odd rigs. I have all the numbers. There's 61
but they're getting
rigs.
the ones that are not
eight
ultra.
are ultra deep water, 10 are deep water. So they're really very exposed on the shallow end of the margin, and that's where they're going to get hit, and including all the stuff that they have that they're still building. Now, if you want to start building a position, here's one more idea I just want to throw out there.
Sure.
If you want to start building a position in offshore, and you're not really sure where to pick and choose, obviously the service companies surrounding offshore may be a place to go, somewhere like Cameron or National Oil Well Varco. So these are 2 other ideas.
But they're early. We know there's
very early. Nothing gets better until the mid-16.
Wow. All right, Dan Dicker, thank you so much.